One big difference between ketones and caffeine is that caffeine is a stimulant. Ketone is not a stimulant. So a lot of people, when we first started selling ketones, we need to educate people that it does give you energy, but what most people are accustomed to when you talk about energy is caffeine. And I want to reaffirm them, or I had to reaffirm them that ketones does not keep you up at night. You can have ketones even later in the day and it would not affect your sleep because it is not a stimulant. Caffeine works directly in your brain and blocks the adenosine receptors so that you do not feel fatigued. So that's the difference. But what happens then if you mix ketones and caffeine for performance, which is what one of our product line is? We have ketones and caffeine in a drink. I personally don't drink that product often because I am very caffeine sensitive. So if I take too much caffeine, I get headaches. So I prefer having the ketone energy in and of itself. But if you have caffeine and ketones, what happens is then you are stimulating yourself. So you're upregulating your adrenaline, noradrenaline, you're upregulating your cortisol, you're upregulating your heart rate, you're upregulating your blood pressure. But since you're upregulating metabolic rate, you also need the fuel to come from somewhere. And ketones is a much better fuel than overloading yourself with sugar.